Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
New video shows what happened with police the night before Brandon Durham was fatally shot by a Metro officer. Thanks for joining us on 7 at 7 tonight. I'm Lena Bleetz. We begin with top stories sponsored by Nevada Hand Silver Sky Assisted Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. Newly released body camera footage shows a Metro officer responding to Brandon Durham's house the day before that officer shot and killed him. Police posted 3 videos on Tuesday showing Officer Alexander Bookman and another unidentified officer responding to Durham's house last month. Durham tells the officers that his friend, later identified on the video as Alejandro Boudreaux, needed a place to stay for one night and was now refusing to leave.
They were going to leave today, and then they were like, I'm not leaving. Make me leave and stuff like that. And I'm like, all right, I'm not getting into a fight like that. That guy's going to leave and call the cops, you know?
The video shows the officers waiting outside Durham's home while Boudreaux called an Uber. The next day, Durham called 911 to report a home invasion, and when officers arrived, Durham was struggling with Boudreaux for a knife when Bookman shot him. The Spring Valley varsity boys basketball team is keeping its late coach's memory alive and left a chair on the bench open in his honor during Tuesday's game against Bishop Gorman. Prior to the game, the school held a ceremony honoring Coach Abdul Adim and 3 of his family members who died in a house fire in October. The spot where Adim would have sat was decorated with old jerseys, and the crowd held a moment of silence for 31 seconds, representing the former jersey number of the coach's surviving son who had played for the school. When asked what the tribute meant to his family, Abdul's brother Awet said, quote, "We lived in this gym for 4 years. It was our home." Southeast Career and Technical Academy got a visit today from officials from Nevada and other western states. They were there to support the National Governors Association's Let's Get Ready initiative, which works to help students get the skills they'll need for the modern-day workforce.
We in Nevada are moving towards those skills, those durable skills. We want to be able to have them measurable so that we can clearly articulate that our students have those skills and that they can go into the workforce, into the military, directly into college, and the student themselves has an idea of where they're at and where they can improve as well.
Officials were shown some of the many programs offered at Southeast, from culinary arts to manufacturing. In weather, sponsored by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every bloomin' thing. Tonight we're cooling down, reaching the 30s just after midnight and hitting an overnight low of 36 degrees by 6 a.m. with the cloudy skies sticking around tomorrow, high of 56 and low of 35 Thursday, and then rounding out the week with a sunny Friday, high of 57 and low of 38. Looking at the weekend, highs in the upper 50s and low 60s and lows in the mid to upper 30s with a partly cloudy Saturday and sun-filled Sunday. Now taking a peek at next week, a cloudy Monday before the sun returns, highs in the upper 50s to low 60s and lows in the upper 30s to low 40s. In business, brought to you by G Bank, your best banking experience ever. The biggest proposed grocery store merger in U.S. history is history, as Albertsons has called off its deal with Kroger. The move comes 2 days after the merger was halted by 2 judges in separate cases. And now Albertsons is suing Kroger, saying it didn't do enough to secure regulatory approval for the $24.6 billion deal. Kroger, which operates Smith stores here in Nevada, responded by saying Albertsons was responsible for, quote, interference throughout the merger process.
Now for your sports update, brought to you by PT's Taverns. With over 65 locations, there's a PT's near you. Visit ptstaverns.com. The Mountain West Conference continues to grow. UC Davis will be joining the league come 2026. This move is the latest in a rebuilding effort from the conference after seeing multiple schools leave for other leagues. UC Davis will not be joining the Mountain West as a football school, though. That program will remain in the Big Sky Conference as an FCS team. The Aggies join Grand Canyon University and the University of Texas at El Paso as the newest members of the conference.
In Health, brought to you by Centerwell Senior Primary Care. Discover primary care focused on you. Palm mortuaries and cemeteries are supporting those who have lost a loved one with their annual Tree of Memory. Palm hosted the annual tree lighting and fundraiser last night, and attendees got to buy engraved ornaments honoring loved ones to put on the tree. In addition to the lighting, a special remembrance service was held with music performances from local high schools. You can buy an ornament anytime this month at all Palm's Mortuary's locations, and proceeds go to the Just One project, which offers access to food and support services in our local communities.
Vegas Nation, brought to you by Station Casinos, STN Sports. Download the app today. The NFL owners approved the Raiders' latest limited partnership ownership sale. Vinny Bonsignor has the latest.
Well, it is official. Raiders owner Mark Davis has been approved to sell 15% of the Raiders. The Raiders, just over the last couple of months, have sold 25% of their franchise, and in doing so, created a lot more cash flow for the organization in these transactions. But that was approved today by a unanimous vote by NFL owners here in Dallas.
Sports betting brought to you by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. The showdown tees off Tuesday at Shadow Creek Golf Course in the PGA Tour's Rory McIlroy and Scotty Scheffler are the minus 150 favorites at the Westgate Superbook to win the event. Bryson DeChambeau and Brooks Koepka at a Live Golf are plus 130 underdogs. The match will feature an 18-hole format, with the first 6 being best ball, alternate shot taking place on holes 7 through 12, and singles closing out the final 6 holes.
In your lifestyle news, brought to you by LV Craft Shows, has been bringing you the finest craft and gift shows since 1999. Visit lvcraftshows.com for our upcoming events. Hanukkah begins in 2 weeks, and we have a list of some restaurants that want to help you celebrate it. The Jewish holiday runs December 25th through January 2nd. Pink Box Donuts is offering 4 festive treats inspired by the holiday. Prices vary by treat between 50 cents to $3.25. And Siegel's Bagel Mania is offering a meal of sliced brisket or half-roast chicken, 4 sides and desserts for $34.95. For the full list, visit lvrj.com. Now for entertainment, sponsored by Arizona Charlie's, with live entertainment every weekend at both locations. Go to arizonacharlies.com to see who's playing. Cirque du Soleil adds the latest digital technology to one of its shows on the Strip, including drones. LVRJ entertainment columnist John Katzlamidas has the scoop.
Michael Jackson 1 at Mandalay Bay has played to more than 5.5 million people and 4,500 performances. That means the Cirque du Soleil show is a hit. It also means it was due for an overhaul, and it received that over the summer. New drone technology is highlighted in the show, as are new video panels and a bunch of new costumes and a new performance number. It all means that MJ1 is going to be on stage at Mandalay Bay for the foreseeable future.
Thanks for watching 7 at 7 tonight. Watch 7 at 7 twice a day, Monday through Friday, and search Review Journal to follow us on your favorite streaming platform. See you tomorrow morning for more 7 at 7.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.